Alright, so today we're going to go over Kerbal space program and how to hopefully land safely on the moon. I have tried this a couple times and so far it failed, but we can do this. Just sandbox. Overwrite. So what we're going to do is we're going to build the rocket so we can actually go into space, get to the moon, the closer one, not the second one, and then we're gonna land on it, hopefully. This is all live. I'm not gonna edit this, but I have practiced a couple times, so hopefully I won't crash and burn the first time, right? So usually what I start off with is a huge ass rocket, this one, and then huge ass tank like this, then put two of them, and then you need to put two rockets on the side. Okay, so usually I line them up with like the paint job. Like that, and usually that's close enough so we don't have to get it precisely 100%. That's fine. And we're just gonna do 4. Okay. Oh no, wrong one. This one. The big one. So I am attaching the solid rocket boosters. Okay. So they're all in the first stage. Then structural, that one. We use another rocket that's really big. It's too heavy, so we gotta get a smaller rocket. So let's see. Coupling, put that, and then we need to put another engine. We're gonna try the 6-ton. Where's the 6-ton? Here it is. And then fuel tanks. Is it? No, that's not it. I'm trying to get a different color here. Okay, that's it. Okay. Oh no, I want this one actually. The other one's bigger, just taller. Then just put a little extra on top for good measure. Go back to coupling and put that. And now, or actually no, I'm gonna put a smaller rocket, or not the smaller rocket. We need another skirt, not really a skirt, but adapter. No, which one is it? This one? Yeah, that's the one. So then I don't need that one, because I don't need that to I don't need. We're trying to eliminate dead weight, so we're not gonna put the separator in between these two. But we are gonna put it right here. Let's see, let me lower the volume on here so you guys can hear me. No, what the hell? Nah. I can never memorize these sizes. See? Oh my god, horrible. There you go. So now we go here. All these rockets are in the bottom, so let's put that in the bottom. That's the bottom separator, so we'll put that, put that separator, and then just so we can do a nice maneuverable engine that's not too bad, that's not too powerful. I usually like using this one. Oh, that's too big though. Let's see, so 1.75 with the thrust of 250 kilonewtons. It's close enough. It's a little weaker, but that's fine. Fuel tanks, and then these fuel tanks don't weigh anything, so we can just put 3 of these. And let's try to land on it. So the rocket's here, so that means that we need legs there. Let's try it. If I crash and burn again, that's fine. You know, we have enough Kerbals to go around. You know, that's not gonna work. That's too small. Oh, that's why I like using the little one. That's right. Oh, actually, this one's good. Barely lower than. Okay, that works. I haven't discovered the way to get it radially symmetrical. So that looks good. Put the last one right here. Close enough. No separator here because we want to have that here. And then we'll just send one guy up there. That way if he dies, we can send some more later. Let's send the woman first. Ladies first. We don't need a parachute because we're going to the moon without an atmosphere, but it'll give you the nice shape that you can actually take advantage of in the atmosphere here. So I guess that what I could do, I like that how it shows you all those stages. Okay, good. Get ready to launch. Let's see what happens here. So usually how I do this is we open up the throttle all the way. SAS, make sure it's a stability assist, which it always is, but got my parachutes down here. I should be out of the atmosphere with the second rocket, so nah, let's just keep it on top. Yeah, I don't want to mess with it. I don't even know if it'll take off. It looks way too heavy. We'll see. Double check, make sure everything's good. The separator right there, and that, and the other separator, that. Oh, that'll barely. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's going underneath the line, so barely. Okay, that's fine. Throttle with left shift and space to ignite, and let's go. Oh, it's working good. Oh, actually, it's going up pretty fast. What the hell is that? I don't know what that is. If we press M, we're able to go here, the highest point right there. And usually I keep going stability until I get out of the atmosphere and then go pro grade. That seems to work fine for me. Yeah, I didn't attach a separator for the rockets because I'm going to burn out first, the solid rocket boosters, but that's fine. Yes, it'll be dead weight. I don't care. It's only going to be for another 30 seconds or so. Actually, it might be for another minute. Another minute, maybe. I don't know. Oh, they died already. There you go. So usually we can get that moon. Okay. Alright, so we're about to jettison our first stage here. Or stage 5. I don't know how they count these things, but that's fine. Get rid of that. Give it a little bit of time. So I'm in orbit. Let's go prograde now. I'm out of the atmosphere completely. Oh, the throttle's all the way open already. Let's just... Don't worry that didn't damage my heat shield or anything. And now, what I like to do is I like to kill the throttle a little bit, just for a little bit, and see if I can do the target. And then if I go target, see how it changes. So notice how it's not changing that much, so we're kind of going the right direction. It's changing. It's not that bad. So, well, let's see. Well, it's changing a lot actually. Damn. Okay, let's try it. So initially I was going this way, but now I'm going that way, so I don't want to do that. Let's see. Can we get to the second moon? Is that better? Nope, that's worse. So let's go back here. So we'll just go back to that one. And I learned this the hard way, but you should really land on the side of the moon that faces the sun, because if you go on the back, you won't be able to see anything, and you just have to go by the numbers, and you can't see anything. You can't even see if they land properly. You could probably turn on the light in the cabin, but that's like way too dark anyway. So we'll see here. I actually have a lot of fuel, so. And as it gets closer, you'll see the little markers on it, on the orbits, both this one, the rocket orbit, and the moon orbit. So let's kill it so we don't overshoot that much. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's completely off. Okay, let's go like that. And how much fuel do I have? Okay, so I still have a little bit of fuel in here. This is really for my arrival. So that's pretty good. I actually like that. Now you could just wait for an hour, so we can just warp, right? So usually I like to warp like somewhere in the halfway between where you are and the closest approach, and now we can do a maneuver that won't cost you as much. And there's a little bit room for error, so I should probably get closer. I usually get a little bit closer, actually, to be honest. Okay, so now that's our target. Then we can just give it more time. Now you gotta keep in mind that this won't stop for you, so you need to add the maneuver a little bit later in the future. So okay. Oh no, okay. You just gotta, you know, mess around with these little thingies here. And look at my meters per second that I need to fix, that I need to correct. So that I need to change it. My delta V, right? So let's see. This is okay, that's fine. So now what you can do is, if you go in here, how long will till I get there? 4 minutes. So we can warp here. And then before you fire the engine, or engines if you have more than one, see here, you have 16 seconds to start the burn. The burn will last, what, 5 seconds, I think? So it's a pretty good burn. It's only 250 delta V, that's not bad. So you have to go here to maneuver. And then you just press shift, left shift. I think it gives you the length of time with the, like 100% throttle. But you can overshoot it really quickly, so that's why I don't like doing that. See? So then you just go a little bit. Oh shit. Damn it. I did it too much, but that's fine. That's too bad. Okay. And then what you do, you check in on your Kerbals here. Or Kerbal, just one here. Just one guy. so you can do the overlay. See inside. That's so small. So let's turn off lights so we don't kill the power. Okay, usually you should put batteries, but whatever. I've done that. Just put batteries and they just orbit for like years and years and it dies and then they die. Okay. So now we can warp here. Since you're farther away from the planet, you're actually going slower. So hopefully the delta V won't be as bad here. So now let's go here. That's 5 minutes. So I have 5 minutes to do my maneuver here. That's pretty good. No, that's not it. Where can I get to this guy or no? And just to show you, so you know, if it's green, that means you have enough fuel to do it. Okay, that's fine. So let's go here. Let's warp. Okay, so now node 23, 20 seconds. Go to maneuver, so it's pointing the right way. Oh, you can see it from here. Sweet. So it's not pointing the way orbital mechanics work, because you can't just point at an object and expect to get there, right? You have to take kind of the influence of gravity of all the celestial bodies nearby, the sphere influence of the sun, the planet, the moon, and the fact that it's gonna take you some while to get there, so you need to, you know, make up for that. So let's see here. I took too long talking, so it's a little bit less efficient, but that's fine. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, fuck that. Alright, so okay, so cancel that. So now we can do add maneuver in here again. It's a lot of maneuvers, you know, but that's fine. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's go to M, just so we see how it changes. There we go. Okay. That's fine. That's a check. Now let's check our... And if you do this several times and you get close enough, it'll actually give you the orbit of the moon here. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Oh, wait, I messed that up, I think. So it's telling me, so this is what's happening here. It's telling me that I will get into the sphere of influence here in 17 days. Because I have to go this long ass orbit around to get here. So let's do that. So warp here. Might be better to get into this moon, but whatever. Yeah. So we're trying to be efficient and save fuel. You know, so time isn't really important to us here. So the moon already did like 3 orbits. Yep, so now here we are. So now we add a maneuver. And now if we do this right, it'll tell you, hey, you know what? If you go this way, you can get to the moon. Will that work? So it's telling me that my new orbit will be here. And I'll get to this moon here right now. Okay. Is that what it's saying? I don't know. Actually, let's delete this one. Actually, we don't need to do a maneuver if we just get... Okay. I think it's just telling you that you're going to encounter the moon here, and then it'll pull it this way for a little bit. This will be the orbit. And then this will be the orbit. Okay. So let's warp there. Okay, there you go. So now I'm in the sphere of influence. So now I am orbiting this, but it's as you can see, it's gonna crash into it. So what we need to do is we need to go. The orbit's like this, so it'll have to go like that. So I'll have to go prograde. Never mind. Retrograde. So this is the immediate orbit around the moon. I'm going to crash into it actually at this rate. And this is the orbit around the planet. So, okay. So actually I can actually land on it now. Since I'm going retrograde and I can have the... So we can just try to land on it now. Go here, warp there. Okay. So we'll... So here, I'm trying to slow down my engine, right? And I'm burning at the lowest setting. You can't even see it. Well, you can, but I can't. It's cut off on my screen, but that's fine. Now I'm almost out of fuel on this one. which is fine. I have all this fuel left on this set. So let's see here. Let's check up on it. Okay, now it's elliptical, but it'll crash into it. If I want to do an elliptical around it, I have to go. Well, let's see, retrograde and burn more. Nope. So I'm shrinking my orbit here. Okay. It's very rocky, so I gotta be careful. That's one thing that I learned about this year. Let's warp here. That's one thing that I learned from doing this a couple times, that this moon is very, very rocky, which means that some mountains and rocks and everything, they're like 2,000 meters high or over 1,500. So what you have to keep in mind is as soon as you hit 2,000 meters above the orbit or above the surface, you have to actually go really, really, really slow, and hopefully you'll land on something somewhat flat. I'm gonna, even if I don't use up the fuel, I need to let go of it, or else I won't be able to use my feet here. See, it's dead. So let's see if this works. My goal here is to land and then take off and hopefully maybe try to make it back. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I've barely been able to land safely, crash land safely, so I don't think that'll work. Oh, there's a planet. Oh, it's actually pretty powerful. Also keep in mind that it has very little gravity, this moon here. Can you even see it? It's right there. And it's speeding up because it's accelerating towards the rock. Damn it. What is stability? Should be retrograde. Yeah, that way you can... Retro just means that's opposite of the orbit. So it's thinking that it's supposed to be going this way, right? So opposite would be that way. So it'll go straight down. So let's speed this up a little bit. So right now it's tens, singles, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000. So when it gets to like 10,000, 100,000, no, wow, no wait, that's 1,000, that's 10,000. So when it gets to 10,000, I'll start doing that again. You can see everything clearly. If you try to do it on the other side, you're not going to see anything. So the speed's pretty high, but so we got to get that to 0. So actually almost floating just there. It's funny. Speeding up again, accelerating towards the surface, and it's going down in elevation. Oh, the resolution's getting better on this. Hopefully I don't hit a rock or the side of a mountain or something, or a side of a crater. It's too pixelated to see, but it looks like it's pretty flat. Ah, this might work. It's scary because I've accelerated this too much and then it's going back up. It's going back up. I don't want that. It's gonna go all the way down to 0. It's gonna stop and then come back down. There you go. Now it's accelerating downwards. Okay. Let's see here. Speeding up. Keep in mind that if this is 100 meters per second and you're at 1,000, you have less than 10 seconds. Well, you have exactly 10 seconds, but then your reaction time and everything, and the surface is not going to be at 0, it's going to be hilly, so you will have less than 10 seconds. I went too much, and I'm almost out of fuel. I'm halfway done with the fuel, so. Oh, fuck! It's going back up. Damn it! Is that my shadow? I wonder where my rocket landed. Maybe that is where it landed. So we're below 5,000 meters. And that's going sideways. Actually got lucky here. It's pretty flat. The first couple of tries, it's been pretty. It's been pretty hilly. This is actually a little bit steeper, so. Oh, come on. I'm afraid to crash again. I'm gonna run out of fuel doing this. Fuck. Can I slow time down or something? No, I can't. This rocket's too powerful. That's the problem. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Oh, fuck. Oh, well, too bad. Oh, that was horrible. I almost landed it, too. Oof. Valentina, you will be remembered. Well, we got pretty close. That's not bad. Thanks for watching. I'll record another one later. Bye.